So my endometriosis story goes like this. I had like flu-like symptoms for about a week, and then one night I'm just experiencing the worst abdominal pain I've ever had. And it was pretty intense. I tried to like go back to sleep and fight it off. It did not work. I was taken to the emergency room and they thought I had like an appendix burst or something. And they looked into it, then there were like talks of cancer, and then they found out that I had like this huge cyst on my right ovary. They were pretty vague about what it was. So I was like put on like antibiotics for a couple of weeks, and then I had a laparoscopic surgery, and I was diagnosed with endometriosis, a word that I've never heard before. And then I started doing research and started seeing all the symptoms that were listed, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely have that. I've had that for several years since my adolescence, and I had no idea. And the interesting part about it is that I remember going to my physician and my GYN and sharing, like all these like horror stories, I'd call them, about my menstrual cycle, and I was just told that's part of womanhood and you just take painkillers and we'll give you some birth control that might help. And I remember coming in one time and saying like the right side of my abdomen is just like a little bit, it's like protruding a bit, it's a little weird. And then I was told that everyone has a side of their body that's bigger than the other. And so it was as horrific as it was finding out that I had like a disease that I've never heard of before. It was also validating that like all those years that I was experiencing this pain and these weird things that were going on, it was real. It wasn't in my head. I wasn't being dramatic. It was something that I was experiencing.